Good morning, everyone. About 1500 years ago, there was an old Korean Zen monk, Won-Hyo. He took a journey, spiritual journey to China to attain great teaching, Dharma. It was a long journey, and one night he met heavy rain. He walked all the day long and tired, so tried to find a resting place where he could sleep. And finally, he found a place, a ruined house. So he climbed down into the place inside and went to sleep. At midnight, he woke up very thirsty. It was very dark, so he groped underground, searching water. And last his hand touched a bowl of water, so he picked it up and drank it. Ah, so delicious. He sighed and bowed deeply to Buddha for the gift of water. Refreshed, he was able to sleep soundly. The next morning he woke up and saw a shattered skull around him. And there was still some flesh stuck to the cheekbone. And strange insects curled and floated on the surface of the filthy water inside. Won-Hyo looked at the skull and realized that it was the bowl of water he drank from last night. A great wave of nausea arose in him. And he opened his mouth. And the vomit poured out. He threw up everything he ate yesterday. And severe pain arose in him, so he rolled down underground. While he was rolling down on the ground with severe pain, a bolt of lightning went right through him. Shocked, he screamed out, "Mind makes good and bad. Life and death. Mind creates the whole universe. Mind is the master of the universe. Without mind, there is no universe. Without mind, there is no Buddha, no Dharma. All is one, and this one is empty. I don't go to China." He attained enlightenment. Now, let's think about what happened to Won-Hyo again. Last night, the water was so delicious, like the nectar of heaven. When he drank it last night, he was grateful. After drinking the water, he became happy. But today, when he saw the skull, he got sick as if he had drunk a bowl of poison. Isn't it interesting? Last night when he was happy, he drank the water. This morning, the same water made him unhappy. The container was the same container, the same skull, the same water. The skull was not changed, but Won-Hyo showed totally different attitudes, happiness and suffering. What was the source of happiness? What was the source of suffering? What made Won-Hyo unhappy? What made Won-Hyo happy? Was the water or skull? Is there anyone who thinks the water was the problem? Or skull? Or any other answers? What was the his mind? Won-Hyo's mind. The source of Won-Hyo's happiness, the source of Won-Hyo's suffering is Won-Hyo's mind. Not the water, not the skull. Won-Hyo's happiness comes from Won-Hyo's mind. Won-Hyo's suffering comes from Won-Hyo's mind. When Won-Hyo drank the water last night, he was sure it was clear water. So he drank it as he usually he would do. He just drank it without consciousness. He didn't doubt. He was okay. He slept. He had a sound sleep. But in the morning when he saw the skull underground, a thought that the water is dirty, impure, decayed, arose in him, and soon unbearable pain arose in him. While he was rolling down with severe pain, a beam of enlightenment, a bolt of enlightenment struck his entire body and mind. Mind creates everything. He knew this already. He read it over 100 times from the scriptures. He heard it from his teachers over 1,000 times. But this time it was different. He understood with his entire body and mind. All cells in his body awakened. Won-Hyo realized that suffering is made by himself. Then he screamed like a lion. Like a lion in the field, mind makes good and bad, life and death. Mind creates the whole universe. Mind is the master of the universe. He is not talking about dirty water. Is pure water. He is not talking about drinking impure water. It's no problem, it's okay. He is talking about your mind, creating good and bad, happiness and unhappiness. Every day we are living with the same people, the same husband, same wife, same child, same parents, same friends, and we are living in the same place, home, or same place of working place. But sometimes your husband or wife becomes a good, beautiful person, but at other times, not good person. Sometimes your child, your parents becomes beautiful, good people, but not sometimes. The place we are living and working, sometimes beautiful place, but sometimes it becomes a prison. What makes this good and bad? What's the source of our happiness and suffering? When we see a blooming flower outside, we may say, oh, it's so beautiful. When it withers, we may say, oh, it is not beautiful anymore. It's early. The flower simply blooms and withers according to nature. The idea of beautiful and ugly comes from our mind, not the flowers. The reality of a flower is not the idea of beautiful or not beautiful. The reality of a flower is the being of a flower itself. So Won-Hyo said that your mind creates your whole universe. Your mind is the master of your life, your universe. You create infinity world by your mind and body. You create your everyday life, your every year life, your every life of life. When we understand that my life is created by myself, not the phenomenon, we become wise. What is wisdom? Wisdom is not something you get from outside. It is something you have already. Buddha is a person separated from all phenomena distinction. So if you put it down, good and bad, that's Buddha. If you put it down, right and wrong, that's Buddha. Pure and impure, put it down, that's Buddha. Buddha and not Buddha, put it down, that's Buddha. Because Buddha is not only good nor bad. Buddha is not only right nor wrong. Buddha embraces good and bad, right and wrong together. Once there was a young magician who had no student. And on the other hand, there was a very popular senior master who had many students. One day the young magician had a great idea to take away the senior master's student. So he went to the magic school to meet the senior master, and asked a question in front of the many students. Dear Master, I have a bird in my hand. If I squeeze my hand, it will die. If I unfold my hand, it will be okay. Let it go. So now, what will be my action? The young magician smiled at the senior master and thought, if he replied, you will squeeze your hand, I will unfold my hand. If he say, you will unfold your hand, I will squeeze it. What a great, smart idea. The young magician asked the master loudly, now tell the answer, please. So if the students were disappointed, I can take them to my student. He asked the question with great expectation, and the senior master replied, it's up to you. It's up to you. This is Buddhism. This is the core teaching of Buddhism. Your happiness is up to you. You have the right to be happy. In Buddhist teaching, life is a beautiful journey. The word disciple, we call the student who practice disciple or discipline, disciple. The word of disciple means learner, and the meaning of discipline means the process of learning. Practice is a process of learning. So when our life becomes a process of constant learning and exploration, then it becomes exciting every moment. Because every day we open the door of a new day. Every moment we are coming in contact with a new mystery. Several days ago, I saw a picture of myself taken several years ago, and I found that yesterday several years ago in the picture, was younger than today's I. Today's I, younger than tomorrow's. This year's I will be younger than next year's. Are you with me? Today's I, younger than tomorrow. Some of you may think, Reverend, I am getting old, I am getting weak. Life doesn't have meaning anymore to me. I think this moment of you is the youngest you. As long as you will live the rest of your life, this moment of you is the youngest moment of you. So your today is the youngest moment of your life. Your every moment is the youngest moment of your life. Your every moment is the most beautiful moment of your life. Because your mind creates your universe. Your mind is the master of your universe. Thank you.